It's been a while since we last vlogged, since we got back from the Heading North tour. It's either been -10 and freezing and snowing or raining and miserable here in Switzerland. But this weekend the weather looks great, so we have decided to do a little mini tour of Switzerland. So I think it was yesterday, Sean was like, the weather looks so good and we've had such bad weather that we were like, right, that's it. We're gonna book a little tour. So I booked a hotel last night and Sean's done the route, but we wouldn't really normally recommend touring Switzerland in the winter because most of the passes are closed until I think June, but there are some really cool B roads that we want to do, and Switzerland on a crisp winter's day with the blue skies is just the nicest place to be. But I think here's Sean with my coffee delivery.
There you go, one flat white.
Thank you very much.
Latte, as you asked for. How are you getting on here? You nearly packed?
Nearly, not too bad. I think we packed the same amount for a 4-week trip than we do for
it feels like
a
we're
weekend.
taking the same amount of stuff as before.
So what is the plan for the weekend?
I've actually been quite lazy with the route this time. Trying out this Calimoto app.
Oh, okay.
We're going to head down to pretty central Switzerland to Brienz, which is just near Interlaken. And I've put the route into this app. And it looks pretty good actually, because usually we just head to the main big passes, so we probably neglect these little roads. But we're going to head through Basel-Land, then through Solo Thun, and then we're going to drop into Canton Bern. Hopefully we can stop in Thun for maybe another coffee there.
That sounds nice.
Do you know there's a nice ride that takes you above the lake there, which will then drop us down into Brienz, where we're going to stay the night tonight. And then tomorrow, I think we're going to head into Grindelwald and Lauterbrunnen.
Oh, that would be amazing.
It's probably going to be full of skiers.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's much snow there. I had a look at the webcam yesterday and it's pretty much green on the bottom of the valley.
And what's the temperature outside now? 3, 4?
I popped out before, it's still chilly. I still think it's 3 or 4 degrees, but the cloud has just started to break and the skies are getting blue again, so hopefully it's going to warm up soon.
Do you have anything else to do on the bike before we need to leave?
I should probably do a few checks because it's not been used for quite a few weeks.
Okay.
But it was freshly serviced as we put him away. It's got new tyres on, we've gone with the Torrance Next 2s again. So we'll maybe hopefully give them a little bit of a better test than last time. All
right then, well I better finish packing and then we'll meet up to suit up.
All right, I'll leave you to it, Em.
All right. I'm very quickly going to pack up a few bits for us. I'm using the Touratech liners again, but I'm not doing loads of individual packing cubes because we're only going away for one night. So just a t-shirt each and a jumper each, but I am taking some gloves because I think it is going to be freezing tonight when we're by the lake. My jumper, hat, gloves, and my riding clothes, and then Sean's jumper, sunglasses, because when it is a bit snowy in the mountains, the light when it hits the snow is so bright. So sunglasses, pair of jeans I think as well to take for tomorrow morning when we go and grab coffee in Lauterbrunnen, and one cosmetics bag packed. Okay, I'm wearing that. Sean's for tomorrow, t-shirt, handbag to take, penknife, belt, and I need to change my phone to my phone holder, and I think we're about done. Are you still planning on wearing your Touratech leggings? Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be warm enough. Really? Okay. Are you saying that to hype me up?
Yeah, the sun's out now.
Okay. Just keep braiding, just keep braiding. So it's 3 degrees outside, so I'm going with black thermal layer, vest underneath, thermal leggings, woolly socks, and then I'm going to put on my BMW heated vest on this layer, and then I think I'm going to put on a merino wool layer over the top to trap the heat in, then my bike jacket. I think that that's going to be enough. If it's not, I've got another jumper in the bag and a down jacket. So I should be fine. We'll be fine, right? Sean can't find the bike keys. I'm pretty sure that they're in the bike downstairs in the garage, so he's gone to check that. And then we're gonna be leaving. First bike trip of 2024.
I wouldn't say it's warm today, but I still want to wear my vented suit today. I quite like the air running through. But I'm going to wear the heated vest that we took on the other tours. Em's a pro at heated vests. I've only acquired this in the last few months. And I'm going to put a merino layer on top of that, and that'll really trap in the heat and hopefully keep out a little bit of the wind from the suit. I'm also wearing wind blocking thermal layers on the legs, and I found that worked really well last time with this vented suit. And then finally the jacket on top of that, which is also fully vented. But in weather like this, with the heated vest, I think we should be alright, although we might regret it in about half an hour.
These are definitely some roads we've not done before in Basel-land.
They are, aren't they? I wouldn't have really known to take these, so far the Calimoto app's doing really well.
Beautiful up here.
It's a good day for the first ride of 2024.
Yeah. All of our patience has paid off.
Probably 8 degrees at the moment. That's not bad at all. We're just towards the end of January, and considering the last few weeks have been like what, -8, -10 at times, that actually feels quite warm for a change. So I think we're heading to a little mountain or hill that we can see from our apartment. Is it the Eggberg or something like that?
Okay.
Which we've always looked at, but we've never actually been to. So I'm thinking it's going to pass by that. So that's quite interesting.
These roads are great. They're almost like little like lanes, little single car track lanes.
Yeah, this is very typical of the canton of Basel-land. Lots of forests, greenery. It's a really nice canton actually, and probably we should have discovered it a little bit more instead of just heading to the central part of Switzerland. But I guess that's a good thing when the passes are closed. You're forced to explore a little bit more of your backyard. There's snow up there, Oh no, it's not, it's a cloud. No, it's not, it's a cloud.
I was going to say I'm expecting snow in a few hours, not this close to home. But I guess we're actually quite high here.
Yeah, I think we have got quite high. It's a lovely little village. Some really typical old Swiss buildings with like the really steep roofs for the snow, I guess.
Is it 30 through the villages?
I think so. Yeah, most of the smaller villages in Switzerland are 30 kilometers an hour, which is something to watch out for, because if they got you at 50 through there, that'd be the end of your trip.
That's gorgeous, that restaurant.
It is, isn't it?
It just feels so nice to be like back on the bike, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I feel like we're going somewhere. Only for one night, but it still feels nice to get out there.
I think the only con of Switzerland in the winter is just the bike. Those 4 weeks in December, the first couple of weeks in January, you just can't get out on it unless you're gonna risk black ice.
Yeah, I saw a few videos actually recently of a few people hitting a patch of ice and the front end just going from underneath them. Probably not worth it.
No, I think we picked the perfect day.
Yeah, once the sun comes out though, it all melts away pretty quickly. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that you travel especially to Switzerland during the winter time, as it could be quite a gamble. But if you're here, there's some great rides to do.
As well as like if you're headed south, you know, for the winter, like you want to go down to the bottom of Italy or even into, well, I know Turkey does get some snow, but even that direction, you can come through Switzerland, because I've seen on a lot of the groups people saying like, oh, you can't pass through, but you can.
You just
Yeah,
can't do
you
the
can,
passes.
can't they? The roads, they do keep really clear in the winter time. Most of the time they've cleared the roads before you even get up. Even the footpaths and cycle tracks have got cleared, which is good. Wow, look at this place. That's this village is really what you expect. Okay, this one is open. This one's like a little pass, I think.
Oh, cool.
Heading up to Leadersville.
First hairpin of 2024.
Oh yeah. First messed up hairpin of 2024. Making a conscious effort to use the quick shifter. I keep forgetting I've got one. Oh, can we see Basel in a second then? We might be able to see the city skyline.
Maybe. It's just so beautiful.
There's a full hairpin in this little village. What a great little place.
I imagine all of the kids riding this.
Oh yeah, they must be pros. The little pocket bikes.
I think it's crazy that we are, what, 30 minutes, if that, from Basel? Like,
Yeah.
big city, and we're immediately in gorgeous little villages, rolling hills.
Yeah, you're right, aren't you? It's I mean, I can understand the time saving for people when they're trying to head into central Switzerland, but it's the natural route is to come into Basel if you're coming from like the direction of the UK, for example. And there's some great routes that you can cut through Switzerland, and if you don't fancy buying the vignette or the motorway tax, then if you've got a few more days to spare, then cutting through the countryside of Basel-land is really worth it, and then onto Solothurn and onto Bern, which is where we'll be heading today. It looks like we're leaving Basel-land now and just entering Canton Solothurn, which has a very similar landscape to Basel-land.
Oh, don't say that. Solothurn residents will not be happy.
There might be an uprising from the Solothurnites. But this road we recognise. We've done this one before. This is a nice little twisty one. If I remember rightly, last time we were on here, there was a very sneaky temporary speed camera. So
Mean.
stay on the watch. We have been on the road for, what you say, about an hour,
Yeah.
So far, it's been a really nice ride, and the Calimoto app has plotted us a great little route. I'm really impressed with it.
Yeah, it's been great. It's just started to go a bit cloudy overhead. There's still like peeps of blue sky, and I think the temperature might have dropped a little bit. You've put your heated vest on for the next part of the ride, but I think this road that we're at now is a good one.
It is. I'm pretty sure we've ridden this one in the past and we said we should come back to it, so it should be a good one. We're in Canton Bern at the moment.
Okay, so then from Canton Bern we'd drop into Thun?
Yeah, I think so. I think this road should take us all the way to Thun, so let's carry on. Yeah, it already looks like a nice one, doesn't it? The trees are still bare, but it's really, really green everywhere. Look at that ahead of us,
Lovely little S-bends. Got a chill to it.
As I say. I mean, it's a very good surface road, but there's not a lot of margin for error on the edges. That's quite a drop down there.
Yeah, little river running through as well.
just looking at the map, we're still quite some way from Thun. We've actually headed quite north, I think, to catch all those curvy roads, but we're heading east again now, and then we're going to drop down south again and then back down into Thun. And so I'm not sure how much longer, but these country roads are beautiful, aren't they?
It's been a great ride. It's been a lot longer than I thought. I think the Calimoto app still says 101 kilometers. Is that right? Yeah, 101 until we get to our destination. But we want to get to the lake, at least with some daylight left, because Lake Thun is an awesome road around the lake. We've done it quite a few times, haven't we?
Yeah, it's a nice ride around there. I'm sure we'll get there before sunset. It's 2:30. The time on the bike's actually wrong. I haven't reset it since the clock's changed. So we've got a little bit more time. It's dropped down to 6 degrees. It's quite chilly in the shade here. Well, the vest's on full, so it's keeping me warm at least. I think you're doing okay, are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Good.
It is nice in the sun though. I think you can just about see from behind us what we've been riding through for the past like 10-15 minutes has been so cold. So cold.
Yeah, we seemed to have got stuck in like a cloud, didn't we? We really didn't let any sunlight through, but we're about 10 minutes from the city of Thun, and it's got sunny again, and it's a much welcome bit of warmth from the sun.
And it looks like the mountains are out in force from what we've seen, so we're just taking the B road route into the city centre, and then I think it's time for a coffee, don't you?
I think so, yeah. Our favourite little coffee shop in Thun is near the train station. I think we just follow signs for the train station and we should come across it.
Sounds like a plan.
Are we going to get another glimpse of that? Wow!
That's amazing!
Wow, it's spectacular, isn't it? What a mountain reveal!
There are no words to describe that, it's just immense.
Yeah, and they're covered in snow quite a lot of the way down as well, aren't they? In the summertime you sometimes just get a bit of the peak covered, but today it's amazing. These guys that live in these apartments, what a view they've got. It's probably the best view in the world.
Living the dream. Wow. Oh, look at Nissen. That's the pyramid mountain that we climbed up.
Ah, yeah, we did a little vlog on that one, didn't we? Like, I think about a year ago.
This road is insane. It's just like a normal street, isn't it? With shops on either side and like car garages, and then you've got that at the end of the road.
It almost looks like it's AI has dropped it in the background there.
It does. I feel like even if you had the worst apartment ever here, you know, like a really grotty place, it still would be the best place to live.
Yeah, you just see the view and you say, yeah, I'll take it. It's actually a really beautiful city, Thun, isn't it? It sits on a really big lake as well, and in the summertime the lake is just like a bluey green colour. And I think the little river runs through as well, the city. It's it's definitely worth stopping at Thun.
I think Thun for me is more of a must-see than even Bern on Zurich. For nature lovers in general,
I think
it is just stunning.
Being surrounded by the mountains as well, it's an extra bonus. Wow, there they are. I think they look bigger than last time.
It's been a while since we've seen them.
Oh, there's the river, and there's the castle just poking through at the end there.
And like through every little gap that you can see into the sky, there is a giant mountain.
Oh, have they got it's not Fashnak here, is it? Maybe it's something else, but they see these guys, they're dressed up. Some on the left there.
Yeah.
There's always a festival of some sort going on here around this time of year.
I think that's the nicest coupe wall in the world.
It is, isn't it?
It's part of the castle.
It's a medieval coupe.
Basically just behind us there is Old Town, and then you cross the river here, don't you, and then you get nearer the lake. I love all of the Swiss flags. Here we go, look there on there, you can see the mountains.
It's a nice shot of the town. And there's the castle behind you there.
Oh yeah. They're amazing. Coffee time.
Alright, let's get off. Yeah, it's just across the road.
That was a great ride. I'm so glad it's blue skies here.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I was starting to think that it was going to be grey when we got here. But yeah, that's brilliant. So we'll go and have this coffee.
Yeah.
About 30 minutes, and then we'll go and head on that little road that goes across the lake. Finally made it to Thun. Just parked the bike over there. There's actually bike parking especially over there, which is quite convenient. There's a big boat behind us there. You can do some great trips of the lake around here. Might pop back and do that again in the summertime. But Em's ran ahead into our favourite cafe here, which is called Manis, and it's just near the water. So let's go in there and get a couple of coffees.
That was cold.
It did get a little bit cold towards the end of that ride, though. It was I think about 6 degrees as well.
But the wind chill, it felt like 3, 2, 3. It felt really cold. I was so glad to see like the blue skies of Thun. But we're here, coffee in hand, 2 flat whites.
Good one, is it?
Does. Cheers. And quite a lot of you have sent super thanks through on the end of the heading north tour. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for the coffee. I appreciate that one.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's always a nice strong coffee at this place. Yeah, they never skimp.
That's so good. So I think the plan now is just have our cups of coffee and then head directly on the lake for the nice ride. And this is going to be the best part of the day.
Yeah, the road here, we're going to go past the castle, probably back through the city centre again, so that's going to be nice to ride through that. But then the road snakes up onto like a cliff, and it's carved through the rock, and you can see the lake down below. I think we're going to be about another 20 minutes till we get to the hotel, but it's going to be a great ride. And if you're in Thun, check out this little cafe.
It's really good.
Cafe Manis.
And they do in the summer the best iced flat white I've ever had. It is the best.
Oh yeah, you were happy with that one, weren't you? Good view of the castle at 12 o'clock, Em, isn't there?
It's a proper Disney castle, this one. I want to see Rapunzel's hair coming out of one of the windows.
Or you can just get a glimpse into the town centre there, which is just closed off. Oh, I'm going to go around the roundabout 2 times now because I got in the wrong lane.
You're too busy looking at the castle.
There we go.
There we go.
Let's have another little glimpse. Oh, the bus has blocked it for you.
I think we should do a Thun city vlog, personally.
I think we should do that.
Maybe do a tour of the castle, that would be nice, wouldn't it? So this is the road now. I don't think you come off. This is the road that takes you around the lake.
Yes, that's right. Stay on here, really. There's also a really good Indian restaurant down this road here, isn't there?
Yes, it is. It's called like, it's called one of those classic Indian restaurant names.
Yeah, something spices.
Like the tandoori or something. But it is, it's fantastic. I can smell it actually.
Oh yeah, it's just there. There's no down
No,
here.
not that one, the next one, yeah.
Yeah, on the next corner.
It's just here, isn't it? There it is, the tandoori. I told you it was the tandoori.
Oh, it is called the tandoori. No, it's called the turban.
I knew it was with a T.
Yeah, there it is, the turban. Really good. We sat outside last time.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to sit outside today. Nissan is looking absolutely magnificent.
Oh, it's spectacular, isn't it? If a child was to draw a mountain, it would be drawn like that one.
Wow. And the sun is just setting as well, so we're going to have the most gorgeous sky as we make our way around the lake. We've stayed here in this hotel.
Ah, yeah, the Bellevue. If I remember rightly, that was another hotel card bargain. It was 50 Swiss francs for the night.
Yeah, you should also remember it was for our 3rd year wedding anniversary. Not that just, it was a bargain.
How could I forget that? It was our 3rd year wedding anniversary bargain.
I'll let you off with that one. There's no words, it's just awe-inspiringly beautiful, especially with the snow.
It really is, yeah. And on a crisp, cold day today, you can really see quite vividly the mountain tops, the ridge line.
It's amazing that we can be here in January. It's also a bit shocking at the lack of snow that there is around, because we've been here where there's been snow everywhere.
Yeah, I think tomorrow when we go into Grindelwald, that's going to be quite shocking to see how little amount of snow there is. Because that road, when we've gone snowboarding in the past, the road's been white all of the way up there. You need snow tyres at least, or maybe even chains at some point.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. But Mount Nissan, that is to the right of us now, it's just, they call it the Pyramid Mountain because it's just the perfect shape for a mountain.
It is, isn't it?
You can actually get a funicular right to the top of that, so if you're not into hiking but you do want to see the view, you can get a little train to the top. There is a vlog on it on our channel, yeah.
It's actually a fantastic view, and I think it's a lot cheaper than taking the gondola to some of the main mountains, actually like Grindelwald or First. The little funicular railway up to the top there gives you a fantastic view of the area.
We are just kind of skirting along the top, the north part of the lake now, and then there's a small bit of land that separates 2 lakes, and we're staying on the other lake tonight. But if you can stay on this lake, you'll get views of you'll get views of Mount Nissan, and then the other lake on the other side, you've kind of got views of the I think it's the Wetterhorn, the back of the Wetterhorn on that side. I might be wrong on that, but either way, you're gonna have the best time.
Yeah, and you can actually take ferry boats throughout this lake network as well, so you can easily get to everywhere. I think we're just about to start to ascend the mountain now. Oh, this is where the glowworms are. There's a little, there's a cave network you can visit here, and they turn all the lights off, and there's glowworms inside. Again, it's another thing yeah, it's another thing we haven't got round to doing, but yeah, we should definitely go there.
This is where the road gets good.
Yeah, this section of road is really cool. It sort of carves into the rock as well.
Sport mode activated.
Oh, this is a spectacular road. I think we're about to go through the cliff here. Here's our first little tunnel through the mountain.
Woo! Shadow sounds great.
It does. Doing a bit of roadworks on it at the moment, so at least we know there's nobody coming the other way at the moment.
Oh, we're just passing the caves as well that you can go into.
Is it the same
cave?
Is it the same caves that are different exits, or is it two different caves that
I think it's two different cave systems.
Ah, okay. This is the one with the worms, isn't it? Not the other. Yeah.
I know this one you can get married in. It's very like common.
Oh, can you?
Here to want to get married there. Obviously, with a view like that, the photos would be amazing. I think we're just entering the second section now of little tunnels to go through.
The road's all wet here. It's good.
Yeah, it is a bit
slippy.
slippy.
Though. So we're going to be heading towards that mountain tomorrow. There's a road that's just there that leads you onto the Lauterbrunnen Valley and also the turn off to Grindelwald. So we're going to head in that direction in the morning.
Tomorrow. It's such a cool road that, because you turn onto it when we show you tomorrow and it's just like you're about to hit a wall of mountain. It's like all you can see is sheer rock in front of you, so that's going to be something to look forward to. And forecasts are still 1 to 2 degrees but blue skies and sunny, so we should be in for another great day.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really glad that the good weather fell on the weekend.
Oh, we have been a bit jammy with that, to be honest.
A tad bit jammy, yeah.
So we're just entering Interlaken now. We're not going to stop because it's getting dark and we want to get to our hotel, but we'll show you in the next episode. It's so like old school grand in Interlaken, isn't it? Like all of the old hotels.
Yeah. Some of the hotels on the front there are very, very grand. Like, I mean, I guess it still is today, but it must have made for a very expensive holiday back then with the cost of flights and getting here as well.
There's one of the hotels that actually we stayed in had like all of the old photos, didn't it, of Interlaken back in the, I don't know, 1900s.
Ah, yeah.
That we saw, and it was pretty much the same.
Yeah, it hasn't changed too much.
How I feel about being stopped on a train track, to be honest.
It looks like the tourists are starting to find their way back. We had obviously the couple of years in the lockdown, but the place was empty. It was quite sad, really. I think the businesses were struggling.
And I don't know if you can see at the end of this road there is a giant and the most ugly hotel in the entire world. It is awful, full concrete building, and we actually, a friend of ours let us stay the night there, and it has the best view in the world.
Yeah, once you're inside it, it looks amazing, but looking at it from the outside, it doesn't look too great.
I don't think there's as much to do and see here in Interlaken unless you are doing like a big activity. I think Thun is a better spot if you're into like, you know, the town culture and seeing a bit more of the history.
It's a good base for the area, isn't it? Because it has good train connections. There's the front.
So there's the big ugly hotel, and next door to it is one of the oldest hotels in Switzerland actually. It's called the Victoria.
I Yeah, I think you're looking at about 500 euros a night there, aren't you? 500 francs.
If not more. If not more. But it is a stunning hotel, and that's all of the front there on that side. And then loads of paragliders in the summer land right on that grass, so loads of people watch them coming down. But in about 2 minutes we'll be at the next lake, and that's the lake that we're staying on.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
What a beautiful sunset.
How amazing is that? Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. So we should be in for a good morning if we believe what my mother taught me as a child.
Yeah, tomorrow should be good, you're right.
Like, look at this hotel as well.
So, St. George's, is it? Oh, wow.
Yeah. The Royal St. George. Had a good ride today?
Yeah, it's been really nice, hasn't it? It's lovely to be out in the fresh air. It's a pretty crisp air, isn't it? It's nice. But I'm glad we decided to have an overnight here, because I don't quite fancy riding back home now for another few hours.
No.
I think, and we can enjoy the area a little bit more tomorrow, which is going to be good.
Now, and this is the lake that we're staying at tonight. Sun has gone down just behind us, and we are about 5-10 minutes away from the hotel, so we're just scooting along the north side of the lake still. But we're going to do this ride in the next episode, so you'll be able to see that in all its glory.
Oh yeah, we'll come back here in the morning. That's a good idea. Yeah, it's 5:45 now, and I think it'll be pitch black in a minute. But it's quite nice how the tops of the mountains with all the snow on is just keeping a bit of light, just to see the tips.
Yeah, it is. It's stunning. It really, really is. And you can see all of the ski lodges up on the mountains. They've got like one light on, so it's like little stars in the snow if you look off into the distance.
Oh yeah, I see them. So yeah, as Em says, we're about 10 minutes away from the hotel, so we're just gonna cruise down this road till we get there. Quite looking forward to see what the hotel's like as well.
And I'm looking forward to getting a warm drink. Because I think
we got a kettle.
Yeah. Well, I think in 2 hours it's going to be like -2, -3 overnight. It will drop again, but it's going to be a dry night, so it should be fine.
Yeah, we won't leave that early tomorrow. We'll make sure the sun has a chance to thaw any ice that might form overnight. So yeah, we might even have a lie-in tomorrow, possibly. I know, yeah. Oh wow, look at this village. We'll have a look at this again in the morning, but it's like a little old wooden really old wooden chalets.
Kind of looks like the
barely
ones that
see
you
it.
see down in the Ticino region, doesn't it? You don't normally see them up here.
Yeah, and in Zermatt as well, they've got it's like a similar little wooden buildings there.
Right.
Right, let's hope for a kettle in the room. I hate it when hotels don't give you a kettle.
Yeah.
No kettle, but you feel free to come and buy a cup of tea for €5. We've arrived at Hotel Brienz and it looks lovely. Just put the bike out the front to take the bags off. Are we all checked in, Em?
All checked in. Room upstairs. It's lovely and warm in there. Proper Swiss lodge vibe. It's awesome.
That's great. All right, I'll take these bags off
Yeah.
and then we can go in.
It looks a gorgeous place, doesn't it?
It does look really nice. It's surrounded by mountains as well. I find it easier just to take the hard luggage off. We could take the little bags out, but we haven't got that
It's not like they're full either.
No, they're half empty. They come off quite easy. Right. And there's a little space in the corner there. We're going to try and park shadow him. It's pretty safe in Switzerland to park your bike outside. We haven't got the chain or anything, but it's always a good idea to tuck them away out of sight.
Yeah, I don't think we've never ever had like any problems here with the bike.
No.
So, you gonna hop on?
Yeah, all right, then. You're gonna stall it.
Perfect.
Isn't it?
Woohoo. I need a hot drink ASAP, and I need to get out of these bike clothes, and then we can go and have a little explore of this hotel. It looks wonderful. Room 25.
Lead the way on.
Perfect. And watch me not be able to open this door now.
You might do better than I did last time.
Aha, I'm in.
How is it?
Gorgeous.
Oh yeah, very nice. That's quite traditional as well with the wood.
Yeah, and I think in the morning we'll be able to see the lake. Doesn't look like you've got a kettle though.
Oh, no kettle. No. Might want in here. Might want not an opening door. Don't want to break it. Oh, it's a twist. Very technically advanced, isn't it? Twisty handle.
Right, time to get the suits off.
Alright, that's better. Now we're in the hotel room. It's nice and warm. Now, we had planned to cook on the side of the road today, but it got dark a little bit quicker than we thought. It also got very cold as well. So the plan is we're going to cook just outside the hotel and we're going to bring it back in the room. So what have we got planned for dinner tonight, Em?
Well, we picked up some chickpeas and passata. So these are kind of our basics for when we're on the road. You can pick them up at any petrol station or services. And from here, we kind of, whatever you can get your hands on is great. So we're going to use red onion, bell pepper and spinach tonight. So we'll chop the red onion and bell pepper, stick it in the pan with some salt and pepper, let that all cook in, add the chickpeas, add some corn, and then let the spinach like wilt and melt in. And then we've got some wraps and cheese, so we'll make like a little fajita burrito style thing for dinner tonight. But outside it is actually 3 degrees. It is very, very cold, and it's about to drop as well, even colder tonight. It's going to get down to, I think it said here, yeah, 2 degrees. So we're going to go outside quickly and cook it and then bring it back up to the room.
If you've been watching any of our other tours, you'll have seen this little stove comes with us pretty much wherever we go. This is the Primus Omnifuel TI, the TI being titanium, because this is made from titanium and it's super light and doesn't take up much space either, and it can use multiple fuels. You can put benzene in there, but we do tend to use the Primus cooking fuel as it burns quite cleanly. And yeah, this comes with us everywhere, doesn't it?
It is. It's great because you just never find yourself in a situation where there's either nothing open or there's nothing you want to eat, or like in Switzerland when dinner downstairs is 55 francs for the evening.
Yeah, I mean, that would have cost us more than the actual hotel room to have dinner here, which is fair enough. I'm sure it's very nice, really well cooked and all that. But if you're going to be long-term travelling, a little stove like this will save an absolute fortune on a trip.
And it's also just like a nice thing to do, I think, especially when you can do it outside, which we normally would be doing.
And you can guarantee that you're eating exactly what you want to eat as well. Right, you done, Em?
Yes, just about. We have in here the little
Let's have a look at that.
chickpea, spinach and onion.
That smells really good, actually.
Looks good, doesn't it? And then we've got our toasted wraps and a little bit of cheese.
We toasted them on the stove as well, didn't we? We actually used the windshield as like a toasting rack. It worked quite well.
So I can pop some of this. This kind of looks like Indian with the
It does a bit.
still. And bon app.
Thank you very much, Em. Well, that's the end of our day today. It's been an amazing day. It's what a surprise to have weather like this. And yeah, it was really good.
How clear the mountains were today, I don't think I've seen.
No, they were so crisp, weren't they? Because it was still cold. You don't get that like blurry haze from the sun.
It was fantastic, and I think tomorrow is going to be even better as we explore down Brienz, then to Interlaken, then to Grindelwald and Lauterbrunnen. But
Yeah.
I think we should eat our dinner.
Definitely eat this before it gets too cold. And we brought USB stick. We've got a film to watch because Em hasn't actually seen the Indiana Jones series.
No, I haven't.
You've watched the first two. They were
Yeah,
good.
first one's my favourite, so we'll see about number 3 tonight.
Yeah, so we're going to just watch The Last Crusade. So we'll see you in the next episode as we go and explore central Switzerland.